I understand why the filter allegations are there, but if you want your makeup to look like this too and last all day, watch this video. I swear by this method. After doing makeup professionally for 9 years, your base is gonna look insane and last all day. We started with skin prep, and I'm actually testing out Michaela's Point of View brand. I'm doing that in another video. So if you want a long-lasting brow, this L'Oreal Faux Brow is so good. It dries down and does not move. I always then go in and carve out my brows. These are my two go-tos right now from the drugstore. One is a little bit more soft matte maybe, and the other one is a little bit more radiant. I'm gonna go with radiant today, which is this one, the L'Oreal Infallible. The Maybelline Superstay is great, especially if you are oily. So just know that the reason your makeup is probably not lasting has nothing to do with your skin type, everything to do with your skin prep and how much makeup you're actually applying. You probably are not applying enough makeup. You need light, intentional layers. If you're not doing that, or you're just doing creams and you're not setting with powder, literally I can't even. I like to go in with a brush to get some full coverage, and then go in with a sponge and make sure everything is just perfectly blended out exactly in every crevice that I want it in. This leaves room for no errors and no mistakes. I'm going to go in with a hydrating concealer. This is the Haus Labs. This is going to give you brightness, lift, more coverage, and more intentional light layers. I want very dimensional makeup. If your makeup is not looking makeup-y, it's because you do not have enough on. It shouldn't look cakey, and as long as you prep your skin appropriately, you will not have that issue. I like to always take what's left over on my sponge from the concealer and prep my eye. I do not use an eyeshadow primer. I just feel that that is another way for you to buy another product when the concealer you have works just as well. Now we're going to go in and build up that cream bronzer, and you want to be very aware of the fact that the powders we put over this are going to make us lose colors a little bit, the opacity a little bit. So I want a little bit more definition than what I would actually want on my face. Add this everywhere you want definition. Everywhere you want a shadow. I like to go a little lighter on my jawline than anywhere else, and I like to add just a little bit to the top of my cupid's bow, directly above it. It just highlights my cupid's bow, adds a little bit more definition, makes my eyelids easier to line, and makes that dimension just stand out better. For looking chiseled, we're gonna go in with some blush. This is a cream blush, and she is pigmented, but that's what I want. That's what I'm going for. We have the control, so we get to bring back those colors that we again blinked out with our foundation intentionally back to the skin exactly where we want. Not blend enough? Go in with your sponge. You might be thinking, well, Daisy, now it's time to powder. No, we're gonna add another concealer. This is a straight up white from Made by Mitchell. JCat Beauty also has really, really good ones. This is going to brighten and intensify our under eye. So instead of having to go and rely solely on powders to brighten our under eye, we have our under eye covered, and then we have now our inner corner brightened, and that under eye brightened where we want it to be brightened, not too much. And the rest of our under eye is covered with that regular concealer, so it's not just white, stark white underneath the whole eye, and that's going to give you that brightness. I use the Laura Mercier, and at this point you can powder with a brush or a powder puff. It doesn't really matter, but you're going to set your entire face, and this is going to help with the appearance of texture, and this is going to dilute everything like we talked about. So I'll show you in just a second. No matter what kind of brush or process you use or powder you use, you're going to lose some of that color pigment. See how this is darker than this? It is slightly, and we get to go back in with our powder blush and our powder bronzer and build that back up again. Light, intentional layers. We are set here, we are not set here. Notice how there's less texture. You need to set. That would be like the equivalent of spackling a wall, not waiting for it to dry and going in with paint. It is going to slip and slide everywhere. You must set your face. I don't care if you're drier than the Sahara Desert. Set your face with a very light layer of powder everywhere. Got a new blush. powder blush, powder bronzer, everywhere you put bronzer, under eye brightening powder. I'm gonna add this to accentuate the brightness underneath the eye and bring it down the sides of the nose. Highlighter, fixing hydrating mist, gently tap into the skin. Healing mist. That is how you get a long-lasting base makeup that's going to last you all freaking day, no matter what the weather is. I swear by this method.